Welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. My name is Spencer, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast that we do. And today, I'm joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen to give you a review and a review of reviews.
Yes, sir. This is Brandon.
And of course, I am Jordan.
Now, before we get to talking about anything in the world of everything, honestly, really MCU stuff, that's really what we're here to talk about. There are places where you can find us, tell us how you feel, tell us what you think, tell us what you think you know. And Jordan has that information for you right now.
Yeah, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we are all at the League of Melanated Gentlemen. That is where you can find us at and see how we're doing. Then don't forget to stop by our YouTube channel where you can subscribe, leave comments, like, all the good stuff like that. That's it, that's where we want you to go. Then don't forget to review us on any of the streaming services that you use. I forgot about that. I haven't checked the numbers in a while, so hopefully those reviews are still coming on in. We're almost at 200 subscribers on YouTube, so we're getting pretty close. Considering we don't do a lot of video. And then the schedule updates on Mondays, of course, the main episode drops. But on Tuesdays, bi-weekly, we have LMG Presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. That is the Marvel role-playing game that we play here on the channel. On Wednesdays, we have Wrestling with Worldwide Willis. That is Brandon's podcast where he talks about the world of professional wrestling entertainment. And then, of course, bi-weekly as well, we have on Fridays, DC Animation with Spencer and Friends. Spencer, what movie got up?
This week, we are reviewing Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2.
There you have it. That's everything we got here.
Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do on today's episode, I'm sure that you are aware of Disney Plus's newest MCU hotness, Marvel Zombies, taking place in a what if universe. And the wonderful AI that we have has already let you know that there will be spoilers for Marvel Zombies. Right in time for what they call spooky season.
Yeah.
Y'all big spooky season guys?
Yeah, not really. I mean,
Yeah.
like it's some good content that comes out of it, but overall, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah, I don't really mess with all that. Also, I don't really mess with scary stuff in general, like
Same.
demonic stuff, but I can mess with zombies and vampires and stuff. Supernatural I can do, but not demonic.
Okay.
You?
Uh, I mean, yeah, like I like certain things, but yeah, I'm not a fan of like horror generally.
Yeah.
I just like to dress up. Like
hmm
that's what I'm here for. I can do a costume here and there.
Like a sexy nurse costume or
I knew it was going. I knew it was going that way.
I mean, if you like it, I mean, it's cool. We're not judging you or nothing. It's cool.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm here to do.
A little sexy police officer with your little handcuffs.
Yes. Little pink handcuffs. Anyway, uh as y'all know, I live in a good Christian home. And so we don't really do that shit
Things
here.
will things will never be the same with Spencer saying that, huh? No
Bro,
one, if no
from
one,
now
and
on, yeah,
let's not spoil it. We're not gonna say if you don't understand the context, go and listen to what was that one? What
Uh
episode was that? What did we
it
talk
was
about?
canon events.
canon
Oh,
events,
yes.
yeah,
Talk about we go check out the Mel Canon events episode, and that will make much more sense.
yeah,
Even though some people knew.
yeah. Yeah, it's been a talk around town. You know what I mean? The Facebook group, and yeah,
Oh God,
since we've
yeah.
been saying some off the wall stuff.
It's not off the wall. It's perfectly on the wall.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, the only reason I like it is because I'm not even a big candy guy.
hmm
I just I just want to cosplay.
I want to say Spencer is the only person I know, bro. He takes the longest to eat candy. I've never met a human take so long, bro. We give like I've seen Spencer go like take months to go through a bag of Skittles.
And it's not, for the record, it's not like the regular bag. It's the big ass bag that like sits
Nah,
upright.
bro. I've
Um,
seen I've seen you take like half of a calendar year to eat one of them sharing, bags of Skittles.
it's the big ass bags. It's not just like the little shareable size flat one.
He'll grab
They
like
got they got a new flavor out too.
Of
three every
Skittles.
week.
hmm It's
And
a new one. They got the sour wild berry Skittles now.
okay, little
Yeah,
combination.
yeah, it was hidden. I had them the other day. They was hidden.
Okay.
Okay, okay. But uh we are here to firstly talk about Marvel Zombies. It was 4 episodes, all released kind of at once. Gentlemen, without spoiling it, what were your thoughts on the entire miniseries? Jordan, let's start with you.
So I thought I was not gonna like it because while I did enjoy the What If episode of Marvel Zombies, I didn't think I was going to like this one because it's just a terrible thing that What If has kind of shown us. And I will say, I was very happy with what I watched. Like that was very enjoyable. I would actually consider like rewatching it. Like if I had just time, like I would consider rewatching it. Just to kind of look and see like if I miss anything. And the ending was unexpected. I thought we was gonna wrap this whole thing up in a nice little bow, and it did not. I liked they made it violent. I like that we got to see a lot of blood, and I like that a lot of people died. I enjoyed seeing that. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Brandon?
Yeah, I also had very, very, very low expectations. I think, like we talked about, I'm not a fan of this animation style at all. I think it looks kind of goofy and video game like, the movements and everything. So that automatically notched it, like dropped it down a notch for me. But like Jordan said, like overall, pretty good story. And it felt like, yeah, it was part of What If, but it felt kind of on its own a little bit because
Yeah,
it was like its own universe. Some own like major events happened in this particular universe, and yeah, like I didn't love all the character choices, but for the most part, like all of them was pretty good, and like you said, like some really good. It was some stakes. It was like, oh snap, like this person can die. Every death felt like it meant something, and it wasn't
yeah.
just oh they'll be back next episode or something. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I really did.
I was really like, I don't know how they're gonna make it out.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you
Um,
think, Spencer?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I definitely enjoyed it. I too was like, we gonna see.
yeah.
Because, what if is very But I think that the fact that this had time to breathe,
Hmm.
um, I enjoyed it. I was confused about one thing that we'll talk about, but yeah, I I definitely I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
Like I think because I went in thinking like this isn't gonna be worth my time, why are we doing this? And then it was worth my time. I was like, okay.
yeah. Same. After
So
episode one, I was like, okay, we might have something.
That same. Like I watched episode one. I'm pretty sure I text y'all, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
yeah. Whenever we go through it, there's a moment where I'm like, okay, I think I'm in.
yeah.
So
I wonder if it's the same moment I'm thinking of too.
let's talk about it. Episode 1. I don't think these episodes have names, so it's just episode 1. We open with Kit Bishop, Riri Williams, and Kamala Khan, and Friday making their way through a desolate New York, wondering why they're not seeing more zombies. A Quinjet flies by, and they go to investigate, assuming it's got stuff on it. They find a corpse that has a shrunken transmitter inside. They are attacked by zombie Hawkeye, and they are able to get away from him. They decide they need to go to a shield base in Ohio to get this transmitter working. On the way, they find a shortcut but quickly realize that it was the battlefield of Icarus and zombie Captain Marvel. Get Bishop gets obliterated, and Riri has Friday get Kamala out of there while she fights off zombies. Friday goes back for Riri, and Kamala is picked up by Moonblade. They go to Ohio, where they find a base controlled by Melina, Yelena, and Red Guardian. Melina is using an iPad to mind control a wall of zombies as protection, and after some analysis, they determine that the transmitter can get a message out to the Nova Corps, but they have to get into outer space to reach them. Zombie Okoye, the number two of the zombie queen Wanda, brings a horde of zombies to attack. The horde includes legless Captain America, Hawkeye, Ghost, and Abomination. Red Guardian finishes Zombie Captain America, Blade finishes Zombie Ghost, and Melina gets got by Zombie Okoye while everybody else escapes. Moonblade tells them that he knows where they can go to reach outer space. That's episode one.
Yes, sir.
So I really enjoyed episode one. Uh, and I will talk through the actual episode here in a minute, but for me, whenever Get Bishop got obliterated,
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, okay.
yeah.
That was the moment for me.
I was not expecting her to die.
I wasn't expecting her to die or like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, when she was gone, there was no evidence that she ever existed.
yeah. Like disintegrated.
Yeah. And yeah, that's when I was like, oh my, I was not ready for that. Let's do this.
Yeah, and those characters was a surprise. Like for the gods, like I didn't think Eternals was going to play any part of this at all.
I honestly didn't even realize that was Icarus until Spencer said that.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought I didn't. I thought it was Thor at first when I was watching it, but then we saw Thor later on. So then forgot about it. I was like, I don't know who it could have been. So I'm
Well,
happy you
yeah.
said that.
I knew it was Icarus because Friday said it's not organic.
Oh okay.
So yeah, like whenever Friday said, like, I think Icarus landed and it was like zombie, and Friday was like, that is not an organic being.
Yeah.
And then when Captain Marvel landed, like, that's a zombie.
Hmm.
I was like, oh, it's Icarus because we find out that the Eternals were all robots.
Yeah.
So that's how I knew.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so
That battle popping. Yeah.
yeah. So let's talk through the episode. Do we want to rate each episode or do we just want to talk through them?
I say just talk to him.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we see kind of a young Avengers type squad. Uh Kate Bishop, Riri, and Kamala, and Friday. And I was a little confused when I just saw an Iron Man suit with a teddy bear head. Like initially, I was like, "The fuck
Yeah.
is that?"
That was a
Uh,
little weird, but yeah.
yeah. So they're making their way through New York, and they're like, "There are no zombies around. That's weird." And they see a Quinjet land, and whenever they saw that, they were like, "If we heard it, he heard it too." And so we're all like, "Oh, who is he?"
Right.
Who's the he that they're talking about? And so, but they're like, it's probably got some equipment on it. We need to go check it out. And they see a dead person who I don't know why they didn't assume that was a zombie
Hmm.
because that's what
That's my
happens.
thing. But like, yeah, why you didn't see that? If I see anybody dead, that's a zombie. I don't care.
Yeah.
Facts.
And they played rock, paper, scissors to decide who was gonna, get the thing out of it. And when Kamala used her powers, I was like, oh, it's gonna be Kamala every time because Kamala doesn't have to touch it.
Yeah. That wouldn't have been
I
a
don't even,
question.
yeah, I don't even know why she just make big hands and just like rip that thing apart or something. I don't know. Like, yeah,
Yeah, like
but
she
also she can't get bit if you put on your little diamond shell, whatever you want to call it.
yeah,
So yeah, you
that's what
going.
and that's Kamala was super useful.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, she gets in there, she finds a little thing, and then, the corpse tries to bite. And then they get attacked by zombie Hawkeye. And I watched this show with my wife, and whenever she saw Hawkeye dodge that arrow, she was like, "Oh, they're fast." And then she was kind of like, why are they sentient? Like, why do they have minds? Because that's the only thing worse than a fast zombie is a smart zombie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for anybody who is used to zombies, typically it is only we feed, we spread the disease, like they're mindless and their purpose is only to spread the zombie plague.
Right.
through, biting. So there are some zombies that like actually consume flesh, but there are a lot of zombies who like all they're trying to do is make more zombies. So this was a very different representation of zombies from how zombies are typically presented, in my opinion.
I
You
agree
got
with that.
those. You got. I mean, you got the heroes. They got powers.
Yeah. And I don't know if them having powers is, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see. But
I did like that Hawkeye was kind of spotlighted and, they were worried about him because, I mean, he was the way his arrows was flying through that ship, that was dope.
yeah. And yeah, like he was a problem.
Yeah, he was trying to take a head off.
Yeah. So, they are able to get away from him and they go back to their house and Riri figures out that it was not built at that size, it was shrunken down. So, we need to actually use this thing to get the Nova Core. And they know that they can go to Ohio to do it. So, on the way to Ohio, they are about to drive around a mountain and then they just see a big dip in it and they're like, "Oh, we
Mm.
can just go through it. That's easy." And then they start seeing a bunch of lightning happen. And I was like, oh shit, it's Storm. Because
I
Bro, I
thought
thought
the
the
same
same.
thing. Yeah,
we
I did
saw
too.
Storm in the last What If season.
Hmm.
So I was like, we know Storm exists.
Right,
And so, yeah, like I was like, oh shit, it's Storm. And I was also like, oh shit, it could be Thor too.
right.
But then when I saw the lightning itself, I was like, maybe it's not. Like, I don't know
Hmm.
who. They'll tell me. And then, yeah, whenever Icarus landed, it was like, a zombie. Nope, that's not a zombie. And then Captain Marvel lands, like, that's a zombie. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. So where are
Yeah.
the rest of the Eternals? But whatever.
When he landed with the little mohawk, I was like, "Oh, Storm!" And then I looked further, obviously, and I was like, "Ah, damn!" But
Yeah.
yeah,
So Kate Bishop acquired a trick arrow from Hawkeye,
hmm
didn't know what it was going to do. So she goes ahead and figures now is the right time to use it. So she shoots it at Captain Marvel. It's literally just a, you
Like
know,
some confetti or something.
surprise.
yeah,
And she's dead.
yeah.
And the
She
way
got
that they were showing people get a blit like down to the skeleton,
yeah,
like I was like,
yeah,
oh yeah, I'm kind of here for this.
right. Yeah, that was a really good death. It's another death in this episode we'll talk about that I think is my favorite, but this was up there because this was extremely unexpected. The other one I
Oh
will
no,
talk about
the other
wasn't.
one was my favorite.
Okay,
Like
yeah, gotcha.
yeah, the other one was my favorite. We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about
okay,
that. But yeah,
gotcha.
like this one was just a surprise. But
Hmm.
whenever it happened, I was like, that's what I needed.
Yeah,
Anyway, we'll
yeah.
get there. So, Riri gets bitten, and she's like, "Oh shit! I was hoping I wouldn't have to, test this out now." And she injects herself with something,
Yeah.
and she says to Friday, "Hey, you need to get Kamala out of here because whenever Get Bishop dies, Kamala starts trying to attack Captain Marvel, who is unbothered."
Hmm.
Bro,
And
she's just literally throwing toenails at her.
yes, and
It
it was
was a few
doing nothing.
times in this series where she like got the little prickly things and it was like shooting out. I'm like, bro, they ain't gonna do nothing, bro. Like,
Like, you ain't doing nothing.
unless you got the big hands and uppercutting somebody, really none of that is. You know what I mean? It's a few times, few of our other things, but the little small little glass pieces, they ain't gonna
Yeah,
work.
cause later on when she like it makes it to like a blade where it just like
Yeah, that
wipes
was
out
fire.
I'm like, we should have been doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
100%.
whole time.
Yeah,
But I'm guessing those little blades work on human zombies because they would probably go through a head.
yeah.
Like
So,
they're obviously not going to work on Captain Marvel, but like a
right.
regular zombie, those are probably effective.
Yeah.
So, that's obviously not going to work. And so Riri says, Friday, you need to get Kamala out of here. She's got to take this thing and go. And Friday, drags her off, and Kamala's like, "No, please, they need my help." And Friday's like, "Nah,
Yeah.
you're needed elsewhere." And Friday starts going back, and Kamala's like, "Take me with you." Friday's like, "No, I lost one uh
Great line.
master. I will not lose another one."
That's a great line. I was like, damn, that's good.
Yeah. And so Yeah, Friday goes back. Riri's fighting for her life,
Yeah.
literally. And Kamala gets knocked out and then picked up by somebody on a
Hmm.
motorcycle. She wakes up and it is Moonblade.
A
They,
Blade Knight, according to,
nah,
Oh, they were calling it
they,
Blade Knight?
I guess. I just saw a Funko Pop that had his name on it.
nah. I think they got to work on that name. Should just kept it Moon Knight. Like, just let him be the new Moon Knight.
But
Like,
it's Blade.
But it's Blade, though.
no, but at this point, he's literally the avatar of Khonshu, bro.
Is he
You're
better
Moon
than
Knight.
Moon Knight? Is that what you're
He's
saying?
he's 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 Blade still.
Nah, bro, that's Moon Knight now. He is a part of Khonshu now. That's Moon Knight.
How do
Okay.
I was gonna say, how do we feel about the character, or how do we feel about this choice?
So I liked it. It made sense to me because you need a bad man.
Hmm.
And I wondered, whenever I saw him, I was like, okay, first of all, I wonder if because Blade is a vampire, what, if any, resistance he has to this.
Yeah.
And because they're zombies, you get the vampire.
Hmm.
And giving him Moon Knight, like I like the choice.
Okay.
I wish that Mahershala would have voiced him,
Hmm.
but I like the decision that they made here. Like, or rather, I wasn't mad about it.
Wait, he didn't voice him?
No,
I thought he voiced him.
that
Oh,
was
he
not
didn't?
Mahershala.
That
Oh, I just
sounded
looked
like
it up.
Mahershala.
Oh, and that's the thing. A lot of the sub voice actors did a pretty good job, but like I was listening to who's actually there. The first three at the start of the episode, those three were actually in the studio. Mahershala was not, Rachel Weisz was not Melina, but I think that Florence Pugh was there for Yelena, and I think David Harbour was there for Red Guardian.
Yeah. I think
I
Wanda was there. I think
Yeah, she was
few of
there.
them.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm looking at the cast and like literally, yeah, everybody's there except for Mahershala. That's literally it. Like everybody else is there.
No,
Yeah.
Rachel Weisz was not
Who is
Melina.
Rachel? Who is Rachel Weisz?
Melina, so Red Guardian's wife and Yelena's mom. Like that. Rachel
Oh,
Weisz
I
is who
didn't.
played her in the movie, but that was
Oh,
not who
well.
voiced her.
Oh, I see. Carrie Walgreen voiced her.
Okay, she's voices in a lot of stuff. Um, but Moonblade is like, yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'll take it to Ohio. Like the Khonshu said that that's where we need to go. So
I
Yeah,
I got you.
go ahead.
oh part of me just wants to see Blade. I would have loved to see a Blade, like you just said, vampire, that element versus zombies, and just let him just cook. But he had some, we'll talk about some cool moments in the future that was like, oh, okay, this is maybe worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
The only thing I didn't like was the white eyes. I didn't really care for that. Like it was
Eh,
just it was a weird choice to me because like it wasn't his mask. Like anytime you see Moon Knight, it's his mask that like has the white eyes, but
yeah.
but I don't know. It was a weird
because
I
his
don't,
choice.
mask is like mummified, right? Kind of.
Well, yeah, in the MCU, yeah.
I don't, only reason I didn't mind the eyes, it did look weird. Obviously, it looked, the whole animation threw that thing off. But him being possessed kind of makes it like, oh, okay. Like, you know what I mean?
The white eyes made sense to me.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if a god takes over your body, like something's gonna visually probably be different. But I get it though. The visual of it probably could have done a little bit better, but you know,
But I think the way he acted, the way he how violent he was, I was like, yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was Blade level.
So, and that's another thing. When I saw him, I was like, please don't dumb him down.
Yeah,
Because the moment I saw him, I said out loud, like, he better cook.
yeah, yeah,
Like, they better let him cook, especially if he's Moon Knight and Blade. He better cook.
yeah.
So they go to Ohio and they run into a wall of zombies.
Hmm.
And me and my wife were just laughing at some of these zombies because their faces were crazy.
Yeah, they were.
And we were both like, oh, yeah, he dies first. Like that one right there? Yeah.
Yeah,
But and then they hear a voice, state your business, and they are let in, and they see that it is Yelena, Melina, and Red Guardian, and they go inside, and they find out that, because the Red Room, like they use mind control.
Yeah.
And so she was like, yeah, it's super effective on zombies. Like
Mm.
that's
Uh,
yeah, that's
It was a good callback to
nah,
Black Widow.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm calling BS. I mean, I guess they did it by the sound, right? I assume so.
It was a transmitter.
But how?
I mean, they did it in Black Widow. They had the pigs.
How? I guess I don't understand how that would like. I don't understand the science behind like how would that work? Like, is there a sound that it makes? Is there?
I mean, I'm assuming it's. I
I was
mean,
like, I don't know how. Like, I was lost on how they would have got all of them.
I I feel like uh in the movie they did it with like a chemical, right? Like you had to breathe something.
yeah, yeah. I think that's it.
And so I think just yeah, like being the air made it happen, maybe. I don't all the way know.
I'd have to rewatch Black Widow again, but
And who wants to do that?
whoa, Black Widow shit on way too hard. We'll talk about it later. But
Do zombies breathe?
Yeah, I
yeah, I
imagine.
would think so.
But they can survive underwater.
I mean, they're already dead. So, yeah, like I don't know if they require breathing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know if they have to read to live.
and also
Like they're
a
still
lot
inhaling and exhaling, I guess.
and a lot of times isn't their I assume their body's decaying, so probably their lungs don't work. I don't know. I'm probably thinking too hard, but
No, we can think too hard. That's fine. Um, I mean,
like
yeah, their bodies should be decaying, but I don't I always wonder about that. Like I always wonder, will zombies eventually just fall apart
Mhm.
or do they decay to a certain point?
Yeah,
I assume if in real life, if it was to happen, I assume at some point they would have to decay. Because like
Yes.
every time you see zombies, like most of the time, like their skin be all off and everything. So like whatever they're breathing in is literally going right through them.
Yeah, because yeah, there are some zombies that just got holes in them,
yeah,
And then
and
oftentimes you see zombies like in water, and like they do it in this show, but like in either other shows, like they'll be under the water, like sometimes just walking around underwater because they don't require breathing, so like
hmm
they can survive at the bottom of the ocean.
yeah.
hmm
But anyway, she's
Yeah,
controlling them, and they go inside and they figure out the whole thing with the transmitter, yada yada yada, and then uh, we see that Zombie Okoye is in charge, and
yeah,
we watch her recruit Hawkeye,
yeah,
and my wife was bothered because like whenever Hawkeye got recruited, he like perked up, like he like stood up and straightened his back and like
yeah.
got right, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't like that at all." Like the fact that he like got at attention
Yeah.
after being possessed, like that's not good.
he, he's a soldier through and through, and he saw the general.
Yeah,
hmm
and so again they kind of mentioned the Wakanda thing, and I was like, okay, we'll learn about that later,
Yeah,
but
I
so
know. I was interested in learning to what happened there.
yeah, so they just kind of brush past like the Wakanda thing is why we have to actually be in space to use this. And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, I think we can do that. There's a place we can go to make that happen." And then Zombie Okoye shows up with the squad, with the
hmm
horde, and she starts sending them out. And we see Abomination and we see the top half of Captain America.
yeah.
And Abomination is just throwing people. And we see that Red Guardian is uh piping up the Black Widows
Oh
because
yeah.
they see, oh shit, they're coming, and he starts just going straight into the speech like, "Will we die? No.
Yeah.
Will we win? Yes." And yeah, just starts, doing the big speech
Yeah.
to get everybody ready. And yeah, they all just got their assault rifles and, started going. And the way that Abomination was just throwing zombies on the roof, I was like, oh, this is not good for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like these zombies having thoughts is really bad.
yeah, him.
Like this
Throw,
like this is war tactics and strategy and shit.
yeah, the
This
fact that
is not good.
he threw him like 500 yards on top of that roof was crazy.
Yeah. And he threw some more people over there too, but and because
Yeah,
Captain America's a super soldier, the way
yeah,
he was moving.
Boys in
moving.
them vents, huh?
Yeah,
Like it was not good.
no,
And Red Guardian's salivating at the idea of fighting Captain America.
that was funny.
It's like they will sing about this.
They've seen songs
They
about
will
this,
write
but
songs
yeah,
about our glorious battle. And yeah, they start attacking. And so I didn't know, like, once I saw, well, hold on, we'll talk about it. So let's talk about Red Guardian and Captain America first. He gets in the vents, and Captain America's beating his ass
yeah,
for a
He
little
really
bit.
was. That boy handy capable for sure.
Yeah, and I was like, like, he doesn't have a bottom half. Why are you
right.
losing?
That
Yeah, the way he was hiding behind that shield, just roll. Yeah, like,
was tough. Rolling with the shield, that was tough.
yeah, like that Captain America was a problem.
Yeah,
And also, Red Guardian absolutely got bitten
he did.
and
Again,
didn't turn.
didn't say nothing.
And so I made a prediction on what would happen with that. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. But he got bitten and just was like, "Ow, that hurt," and just kept going.
I think it
Sh-
was his. I think because it was his boot.
But he said, "Ow." That means he felt it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, he eventually squashes Captain America, and Melina's like, "Nobody will make songs about that." Like,
Yeah.
okay. You won because his body's in shambles. And then whenever I saw Okoye like send Ghost out, I was like, oh shit.
Bro, that was tough. That was one of her best action sequences she's
Period.
had.
I
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, what are y'all gonna do about her?
Yeah.
Like Kamala can't do nothing. Like nobody can do anything about her.
No.
And yeah, the way she fucked in Black Widow's up, I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, I saw a hand go through. I was like, oh,
Yeah. Ghost is tough. As a villain, like a truly empowered
yeah,
villain,
like
that's
a
tough.
capable villain. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ghost is a problem.
Hmm.
So yeah, whenever Blade got to go, that was my favorite kill.
Yeah. I get that.
Easily.
Yeah.
That was my favorite kill. And Blade, because, oh, Blade was giving her to work.
Yeah, he
Like,
was.
Blade knew she, duck. What? Duck.
Yeah.
And yeah, Blade was, yeah, Blade gave her to work.
Yeah.
So, excellent. And then, they're starting to close the doors because the Horde is in there. And Melina goes ahead and locks everything down, is like, get everybody out safe, and locks herself in, and she like mind controls the Horde. And Okoye walks in, and Okoye got HBIC energy.
Yeah.
The general is too much.
Yeah.
And she walks in and she was like, oh, you control them. She's like, I mean, I know a thing or two about science.
Yeah.
And Okoye is like, well, uh, my regards from the queen.
Yeah.
Hit it
Turns
with that
everybody,
spear.
and yeah, threw that spear
That's
through her.
that one was my favorite kill because it was like, oh, like you knew it was coming,
Yeah.
but the intensity of it flying through that door,
Yeah.
which was a steel like thick ass door, I was like, oh yeah, she tore
Yeah.
her up.
Through the iPad, through Melina, through the
Yeah,
door.
yeah,
Like that was ooh,
that was
yikes.
rough. I was like one of those like you know, um, I don't know, those horror movie kills where all you see is the weapon go through. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
You don't necessarily see the person. Yeah,
The Blade killing Ghost kill, like that was on one of the I wish they didn't put that in the trailer, but that was one of the trailers that they put it on, and that made me like more interested in the show was when I saw
yeah,
that. That
exactly.
and the Spider-Man one that we see later.
I'm glad I don't watch trailers because I would not have wanted to know that Blade was in it until I saw Blade,
Yeah,
and I would not have wanted to know that Blade got that girl like that.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad I didn't watch the trailer. This is why I don't watch trailers. So, everybody escapes, and Moonblade is like, I know where we can go. And then the episode ends. So, I will say this first episode had me like, yeah, I'm watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was locked in after that first episode.
Was the first episode longer than the other three, or am I tripping?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think they're all about the same.
Okay. For some reason I felt like one was a lot longer or just had a lot more going on. I don't know.
I mean, it might have been a few minutes longer, but I don't think it was like
Yeah.
significantly longer.
It may have
Got
been the
it.
difference between like 37 minutes and 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Got it.
But episode 2. We open in San Francisco with the initial zombie outbreak. Shang-Chi and Katie are running for their lives. They come across Agent Wu, and things aren't looking good. Wen Wu and the Ten Rings show up, and Shang-Chi ends up getting bitten. Wen Wu gives him the Ten Rings and sacrifices himself. 5 years later, the squad is riding through the desert Mad Max style, and they are attacked by some Skrulls. They pretty easily handle that, and they arrive at Baron Zemo's house. He has repurposed the raft into a sanctuary city. Episode 1 is also there, and they all get in the water. After a feast, Baron Zemo tries to sacrifice Episode 1 to the zombies of Talokan. Zombie Okoye sends none other than God to attack the raft. Many people die because Namor is simply too fucking much, and Baron Zemo tries to get in an escape pod. Kamala uses the transmitter as bait and is able to kill Namor, and Yelena sacrifices herself so that everybody else can escape. That's episode 2.
It, as soon as they touched the water, I was like, yeah, we're about to get them Atlanteans.
So I called it wrong because I thought that Red Guardian was going to turn on the raft
Oh, okay.
because,
Yeah.
like, since he got bitten earlier, I figured, oh,
Yeah.
the super soldier serum is why it's taking so long.
I can see that.
But
Yeah.
while they're on the raft, he's going to be like, no, guys, I'm fine.
Hmm.
And then eventually turn. And that's what's going to be the problem. I didn't think about Atlantis until I saw Okoye on the dock. And she was like, they think themselves safe?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And
we
and
open.
that's when that
Okay.
and that's why I was like, when I saw the water, I was like, well, they're probably gonna have these zombies be able to be underwater. And I was
Hmm.
like, wait a minute, only people underwater is probably going to be people in Atlantis.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we probably gonna end up seeing them.
Yeah.
So, because one of the things I guess I thought is like, how did the zombie disease even get down there? But oh, you're right, zombies can survive underwater, and Wanda don't play around.
Right.
But anyway, um, we opened in San Francisco, and this is 5 years ago. So this is when the zombie outbreak started. And we see Shang-Chi and Katie like running for their lives. And they run into Agent Wu. So I'm like, okay, all the Asians are gonna be in this one. Got it.
You
Man, it's
you
just
you know what else I thought about? I said, wow, it took us this long to see another appearance of Shang-Chi.
Well, he was in What If with Kate Bishop.
Well, oh yeah, that too. But I'm like, we see him again. We have not seen him in live action.
Correct. And
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm like, bro, they just keep doing this, man, like this.
and I think that I don't think Wen Wu was voiced by the guy who was
I
him in
don't think
live
so
action,
either.
but I think everybody like I know Agent Wu sounded like
Yeah.
himself, like Randall. Shang-Chi was there, Katie was there. Uh
What's the comedian? Or what's her name? Uh,
Oh, Aquafina.
Aquafina. Yeah,
yeah,
that
she was
sounded like
there.
her. Yeah.
Because yeah, like my wife heard that it was Aquafina before she saw that it was Aquafina.
You're right. Yeah.
So yeah, like that was definitely her. But yeah, they're, trying to get to Katie's mom. And yeah, they arrive and she's done. But the what's happening, like when all them zombies fell off the skyscraper, I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then Tech was going
Mm,
crazy. There were giant birds and mosquitoes and people and shit. It was wild what was going on. And then whenever the helicopter showed up, I was like, oh, okay, some hope. It's Wenwu and the Ten Rings, and it was very within character for him to be like, "Hey, let's go," and he's like, "No, I have to save these people," and he's like, "Fuck these people,
Yeah,
let's go."
100%. Yeah,
And then he gets bitten, and Wenwu's like, "God damn it, you fool!"
yeah,
He gives him the Ten Rings, and he's like, "Remember what your mother taught you."
hmm,
And I was like, "Well, that's why he's helping people,
yeah.
because that's what his mother taught him." But yeah, Wenwu gets eaten, and then they're able to get on the helicopter and get up out of there. And also, Katie is like, "Oh my God, you can fight!" They
Yeah.
just sprinkled that in
Now,
there.
I would say I caught this one wrong because I thought Shang-Chi was going to that ring that was holding back the virus. I thought it was going to somehow he was going to like accidentally shoot it off, like because he kept shooting off all the other ones, and then I thought the virus was going to take over from there, but that didn't end up not happening.
My wife said the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
I
my
thought
wife
so
thought
too.
that that's how that was going to go, and I was like, "No, you keep that tight.
Yeah,
Like, there's no way I'm forgetting that."
absolutely not. Like his arm got progressively worse.
Yeah, like he was creeping up.
Yeah,
And also, that was another thing is like the zombie plague was really inconsistent because he started to like physically turn immediately and nobody else reacted like that.
yeah,
Like nobody else reacted that same way.
true.
So I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine.
And I really didn't understand how the ring stopped it from spreading. I just went along with it,
It's
but I was
magic.
like,
Yeah, yeah. That's what I assumed. It was just magic.
Yeah, like magic kind of does whatever it wants. So I was like, because I was like, also, how, when, woo, how did you know that?
yeah,
He's
Like,
that's also very true. But because like
and what I,
that's 10 saves. Oh, 9 saves. Like you can
and
save 9 people by doing that.
well, maybe. But my
Where they got
thought
bit at, you know.
was maybe it's a situation because you know the actual 10 rings, each ring does something.
yeah.
Like each ring has its own like ability or purpose or
That's not
whatever.
an MCU though.
Yeah, and
I
so
mean,
my initial thought was like maybe that ring specifically has some kind of but also I forgot the way that Wenwu headshotted that giant zombie, I was like, oh
that was tough.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I like.
yeah. I assumed as well. Like it just something with the magic.
Yeah.
Um,
Magic
I
kind of
did.
does whatever it wants.
I didn't like. Okay, so in the movie, in the live action movie, did she get rings or was it
No.
just
No,
okay?
no.
That threw me off, and I was just like, okay, are we just doing this just cause or
I if I'm Shang-Chi, I give her rings because
I
she
give her
needs to be
like
able to
two.
defend herself. And I think she
I,
only had two or three.
I thought she split it.
No, I didn't. I don't think it was
Five
five
and
and five. She didn't have because I think he had like five on, and then but yeah, like she didn't have five rings. I want to say she had two or three rings,
yeah? I don't
but
know.
I would have yeah, like she needs to be able to protect herself. I if I can give her rings, I do that.
I mean, she protects herself with that bow and arrow in the movie.
That okay, you're right. But
Yeah.
in
Made it.
zombie world, I give her those rings.
Okay.
Um, but they all get on the helicopter and is like, what do we do now? Survive. It's 5 years later. They're doing a Mad Max and they're attacked by scrolls. And I was like, oh, scrolls are here.
That was cool.
That's interesting. And it's a tight cameo.
Yeah.
They all get dealt with very quickly. And I was like, I thought that scrolls kind of had like super strength or something, but whatever. I also wonder if scrolls can be zombified. I would
Okay,
Also,
imagine
yeah.
that if everybody else that got zombified can be zombified, scrolls can.
But like if they transform, do they look normal or do like a zombie person?
I
Because imagine
assume, yeah, like
imagine you're a zombie scroll and you just like I'm not a zombie, I'm regular, and you just bite somebody.
that's
yeah.
like, yeah, like they shapeshift. If I would imagine if they shapeshift, it should be into a zombie version. But also, who knows? So they handle that, and they arrive with cows at the sanctuary city, and we see John Walker, who I know was voiced by John Walker.
Yep.
Uh, he shows up, and then we see that Baron Zemo's the one running things. I don't know if that was him.
That doesn't sound. It didn't sound like him.
I didn't think so either, but like I wasn't familiar.
No, I got the cast pulled up now. It was not him.
Okay, I wasn't. I figured it wasn't, but I wasn't sure enough to know for sure. And then we see that, episode two and episode one, they like kind of have a little like standoff, and Baron Zemo's basically like, "You're heroes. I hate heroes. Heroes are trash." Um, but anyway, let's get in this water.
Yeah,
And if you know it's the raft, you know it's the raft. But for anybody who doesn't know, the raft is where Marvel houses its most dangerous supervillains.
I
Yeah, we
like
saw the
the
Civil War, right?
Yeah,
yeah, I like the use of it in this context.
I
Like
agree.
the
I
raft
think it
wouldn't
like
have been
that's the perfect use for this.
exactly like I wouldn't have been my first thought of thinking how to lay out the story, but the raft is smart.
I
Yeah.
mean, each person got their own room.
Yep,
Yeah. And they basically said, like, I'm in a prison and I feel so free.
absolutely. Yeah,
When was
you
the
did.
last time we had a mattress?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then they're having a feast. Everybody's having a good time. Baron Zemo, gets on the pedestal, starts making speeches, and we all like I knew he because he's nefarious, obviously. So I knew he was gonna do something, but I couldn't figure out what was gonna happen.
Right.
But I thought it was just gonna be a situation where he just like lets people die. Or, I didn't think he was gonna actively sacrifice people.
Yeah,
So
that was crazy.
yeah. So we see Okoye pop up and she's like, "Oh, you think you're safe?" And we see, uh, maybe before that, we see zombie Atlanteans swimming around, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
I did not think about them.
Them boys out there looking like Olympians.
Yeah, it
Michael, bunch
was
of Michael Phelps out there.
it was
Right.
terrifying. Because it was dark
That's
and
yeah,
yeah, and when I saw them, I was like, "Oh, please no,"
yeah,
because he's too much.
yeah. He could have took them all out.
Yeah, and so we see Okoye uh at the pier, and she's like, "Oh, they think they're safe. Oh, okay, I got some for them." And whenever Baron Zemo just sacrifices them, I was like, "Oh, I wasn't ready for that."
Yeah.
And Baron Zemo's like, "Oh, y'all want to go next? Y'all can go next. That's fine too."
hmm
And then when we see him on his throne, I was like,
That was
"This is
tough.
this is not gonna be good.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
This is not gonna be good." Also, why is he a zombie? Like, why is he on his throne? Like, what? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna try to make sense of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ukulkan,
Oh, cool. God.
the feather serpent god, shows up and immediately starts killing people.
Yeah.
It is ugly.
Putting in
And
work.
yeah, and again, he's my favorite. He's too fucking much. And Baron Zemo's like, "Guys, we gotta escape. We gotta get in the escape pods." And they're all trying to save themselves. And again, he's too much.
Is this the first like time we've seen a mutant in What If universe?
You mean Kamala?
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
yeah,
don't
Kamala is a
play.
mutant. Yeah.
Don't play. No. Let me tell you, bro. They went back and retconned like all the famous storylines from the X-Men and said that Kamala Khan was there, and basically, was it everybody forgot she was there or something? But it was something stupid. I'm like,
Some
why are we
nonsense.
doing this? Like, what? Why? Like, this is stupid. But anyway,
Um, yeah.
I was mad.
And in the comic book, does she still have her stretchy power, or does she have hard light in the comic book too?
I don't think she has a hard light. At least I don't remember reading it, having hard light. I think she still has the stretchy powers.
Okay. Um. Anyway, yeah. So she's trying to stop Namor from killing him, and eventually, it's just a fight. John Walker dies.
Yeah.
Like a few people die in there. Like it's ugly.
Yeah.
And Kamala, which again, her power is great for this because
Yeah,
the fact that Namor couldn't bite through her hard light is us like, oh, she's incredibly useful.
Offense and defense.
Yeah. And yeah, she busts his head open. I was like, oh, great. Like, if he wasn't, weak fleshed through being a zombie, you would not have been able to do that. But yeah, the way that she killed him, I was like, I like that. That was great. Um, and Baron Zemo has kind of just given up, and Yelena's like, hey, where do I need to go to make this thing happen? She gets in there, and yeah, she realizes she's not getting back out, so she just pours herself a drink, and she's like, yeah, we're gonna have to. Y'all can escape. I'm glad y'all are gonna get out, but I'm gonna catch y'all next time.
Yeah.
So she we don't see her die, but we know that that's what this is.
yeah.
And everybody else escapes. And then we move on to episode three. So, real quick, did you like episode one or two better?
One probably for me.
I would say probably one as well.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't know. I think that I also go with one. I
Hmm.
like some of the action in two, but I think that one was a better episode. So, episode three, we open with Spider-Man narrating. It's 5 years ago, and T'Challa, Spider-Man, and Ant-Man's head have the Mind Stone, and Zombie Thanos wants it. They fight, Thor shows up and gets dealt with almost immediately, and Thanos gets the Mind Stone. T'Challa gives one last Wakanda forever before sacrificing himself by pushing Thanos into the vibranium core, destroying the stones. This creates a massive comic book explosion, and Kamar-Taj comes to get Spider-Man and Ant-Man out of there right on time. In Today Time, the survivors of episodes 1 and 2 reach New Asgard. They are met by Valkyrie, who immediately refuses to let them in. After a quick conversation with Khonshu, she decides to open the gates for them. And the Asgardians are partying and feasting with gifts from the Queen of Sokovia, while a broken Thor sits silently upon his throne. Turns out the queen is Wanda, and she had them all in a genjutsu. The delicious food was actually zombie parts, and everybody who feasted begins to turn. We lose Baron Zemo, Death Dealer, and Agent Wu. Everybody else makes their way to the ship. Red Guardian turns, and, you know, gotta get dealt with, but they do make it to the ship. As they're escaping, the zombie queen Darth Vader's the ship back down and starts monologuing before Thor shows up to fight her so that everybody can actually escape. They are able to get into outer space and use the transmitter, and the Nova Corps was already there, and the Nova Corps has excommunicadoed the Earth and tells them they better get their asses back down there or they will be eliminated. That's
That's
the
funny.
episode.
I ain't gonna lie, that was really good. Also, this was by far the best episode out of the first three.
I
I
tend to
love
agree.
that opening. I love that opening.
Yeah,
Spider-Man, he's just like, but this is not that story.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
agree.
was like, damn, that boy spitting facts right here.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Uh, so yeah, Spider-Man is narrating, and T'Challa, Spider-Man, and Ant-Man is in a Futurama head glass with the cloak of levitation.
Yeah,
Bro, Spider-Man just like, I heard him say Wakanda forever under his breath. I was
but
like, damn, my
Yeah,
boy
like
spitting.
because he
yeah,
knew, as if he knew it would be his last. And I was
that
like,
was
God
tough.
damn it,
Yeah, I was like,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to the real one, bro.
Oh
Bro,
God,
that was a speech, bro.
To go 1v1 versus Thanos with the
Bro,
stones,
and
like,
then Thor and them showing up like they showed up in Infinity War or
yep,
yeah,
whichever one this was.
is
I was like,
Infinity
oh,
War, yeah.
they're about to cook,
yeah.
bro.
No,
Groot and Rocket, bro.
and
Rocket's skeleton was
Rocket's
just
skull.
gone.
I was like, not the Cubone.
Sent that man to the gulag. That was
Uh,
tough.
yeah,
I
that was
was
ugly.
like,
I was like, that. Oh,
golly.
I was
Yeah.
not ready for that.
Same. I was hyped. I was like, man, but I'm surprised we didn't get the little music that we got in the movie. Like, I was like, that's tough. Direct hit too. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
like hit him
Yeah.
in his chest, and then he just
Yeah.
looked at it,
Yep.
and then
He said,
Power Stone.
dude, he's like, yeah, Thanos started to learn. I was like,
That's what was
Bro,
crazy.
that was tough. That made me want to low key watch Infinity. I mean, Endgame again because I was like, dang, he was putting in work with that
Same.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. Like whenever, yeah, like he broke down a rock and then used the time stone to rebuild it. I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that was tough.
And Spider-Man was like, yeah, he was learning and he was gonna be unstoppable real soon.
Right, right.
But yeah, like he couldn't focus his mind at first, and then yeah, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, the fact that these zombies are able to learn is stupid.
Stupid.
bro, the fact that they brought a zombie Thanos was crazy. I did not that is one that like threw me completely. I did not expect that at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, like I wonder, I guess how he got infected,
yeah. No, that's a good question.
but yeah, and
Bro,
I'm
and then
guessing he acquired all the stones that he already had. I wonder if he got them as a zombie because what is his zombie motivation for getting the stones? Like, why does
turn the
he
whole
even
Everybody
world
want
needs
to a
to
them?
be
zombie,
zombie.
I guess.
Everybody,
Yeah.
yeah, everybody needs to be equal.
So yeah, like it was. Yeah. Anyway, I had to be like, I can't think about that.
I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie, like him and Black Panther was going at it, and then Thanos just mollywopped that boy.
Yeah.
yeah. You get sent that boy out. Now, I did like how Spider Man hit the two webs, brought the rock down on top of him. That was kind of smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah. Again,
Yeah,
the choreography in this uh fight sequence was excellent.
yeah. Best action scene for sure, for sure.
And it needed to be.
Yeah,
bro, I'm just telling you that Spider-Man narration that was
bro. When
top tier right
he
there.
said he heard him say Wakanda, I was like,
Yeah. He heard him whisper
oh.
Wakanda forever. I was like, God damn
And
it.
then when they're falling and you play the Wakandan drums, I was like, oh
Yeah.
man,
That
golly,
yeah, I felt it.
yeah,
I felt all
100%,
that.
100%.
Um I will say I forgot whose head that was for a while.
I did too.
Oh yeah,
Like I don't know because I was like, that's not Doctor Strange, but like whose head is that?
bro. A couple times I was like, Doctor Strange and Spider Man together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
it's funny.
And
Uh
they tried to get outside of that spear. They was moving.
yeah. And that the way that Thanos got the Mind Stone was also like I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was tough.
Because T'Challa was so close.
Yeah,
And yeah, he space stoned that thing. I was like, shit,
yep,
it's not good. What
yeah.
does this even mean? And then
Yeah.
yeah, he said Spider-Man said, yeah, he called one. And Spider-Man's voice was the same Spider-Man from Friendly Neighborhood.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was different, but I didn't know if I heard it before.
Yeah, because I mean, I watched Friendly Neighborhood, which is
Got it.
pretty good. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that's who that is.
I mean, we also at the beginning of this, we didn't even address the fact that we didn't even watch Eyes of Wakanda.
I
I
watched it.
watched. Yeah, I watched. Saw
I
Oh,
them.
so
said,
y'all both watched it?
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, I guess I was the only one that didn't watch it. All right, guess I'm
we
watching
had
next
black
week.
people in
shame.
it.
How was
Yeah,
it? Yeah, yeah, too many black people probably.
yep.
How was that? Just quick grade.
Not bad,
Solid. It was solid for what it
yeah,
needed to be.
not bad.
It's I was highly disappointed it wasn't a live action, just because I think the original pitch was it was Okoye and her wife kind of going about and the relationship and all that, and it was like certain actors that we expect.
I thought Okoye was married to the border, Daniel Kaluuya.
She didn't they break up and then she fell in love with oh no, not
I
Okoye.
thought different
I think it's about.
girls worked together.
God,
I
oh, I
think it's
forgot
talking
her.
about is it Io
Boy,
or
Io,
Yes,
AO? Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, it was about their relationship
yeah.
and having to
Okay.
run
Oh,
away and be on the run and stuff like that. So
okay. I'll give it a watch.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah,
Solid, but not spectacular.
yeah, thanks.
Um, so yeah, they we get a last Wakanda Forever. He sacrifices himself, and they fall into the vibranium core, which destroys the stones, and then there's a big colorful explosion. And
I'm gonna get
yeah,
hit with the gay explosion.
okay,
Uh,
And then,
the,
Kamertage comes to get them.
the zombie's like, rawr.
Uh,
Bro, you're an idiot, bro.
You don't want to get bit by that zombie.
that's why
Hey, boys.
Scott was trying to get out there so fast. I was like, no, not me.
You ain't gonna be able to defend yourself.
Yeah, he's just ahead.
Yeah.
So you know what that means.
Yo.
That is hilarious.
Anyway, it's today
See how
time.
quickly we could just get.
I ain't gonna lie, because that's the first thing I thought. I was like, "Dang, that's a gay explosion." That was the first thing I thought.
Didn't even cross my mind.
Never crossed my mind either.
Like,
But
that did not cross my mind at all.
These zombies about to be clapping cheeks.
Jesus.
That's literally the first thing I thought of. But never mind.
Of course it is. Trying to tell us something?
You're right.
I ain't trying to be in that world.
So, yeah, Spider-Man's regaling the children with these stories, and then a fucking Minotaur shows up. I'm like, who's this guy?
Bro, I thought the same. I was like, who the hell is this dude?
What? Y'all don't remember? He was in the movie.
Nope.
What
Sorry.
movie?
He was in the one with Wanda and Doctor Strange. That's an actual
Multiverse of
character.
Madness?
Yeah, he was in that.
I'm sure he is. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look it up, but
You are
I'm
probably
pretty sure.
right. But I did not know who the fuck. I was like, there's a green Minotaur. Cool.
Yeah,
That
I can't
tracks
remember.
with this world.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I'll look it up though.
But we're taking back to today time. We see the survivors of episodes 1 and 2, and they arrive in New Asgard. Red Guardian is broken because he has lost pretty much his entire family. And Kamala's like, hey, buddy, I know it's hard, but we gotta live for them.
Mm-hmm.
And Valkyrie shows up. I could not tell if it was Tessa Thompson.
I
think it
don't
was.
think so, but
You don't think so?
I didn't think it was, but it may have. I could not tell.
there was moments where I was like, "Oh, is that her?" But
Same.
then for the majority, I was like, "No."
It is her. I just
It is her?
Okay. Yeah, I still got the page pulled up. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There were
Also-
definitely moments where I was like, it is, and then there were moments where I'm like, nah, it's not. So
Right.
I couldn't tell because she's not British in real life. So I had a hard time pinpointing her.
Yeah.
By the way, so that Minotaur name is Rentar, and yeah, I found a bunch of screenshots of him in Doctor Strange too.
Cool.
Huh?
Good for him. So Valkyrie's like, hell no, y'all can't come in.
Mm-hmm.
And then can't you like have basically says like, do I not have any pull anymore?
That was crazy. Like he just popped up.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
Popped up just like he did in Moon Knight.
yeah. I did like that though, because that was a smooth. Like, of course they would probably know each other or know of each other, and you know what I mean. He probably pulled up.
Yeah,
pulled up
because they're like all gods.
Yeah.
And also everybody's like, who's he talking to? Like nobody else can see him.
I did like that. Yeah.
I also like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was like, have I been gone for so long?
Yeah.
You've forgotten my deity?
Yeah. His cadence.
He sounds like Bane without the thing.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's what
British.
he sounds. Yeah, to me, he sounded
Yeah.
like Bane without the face mask.
Right.
Like, oh, you thought the darkness was on. Like he sounded just like Bane, but with
Yeah.
no mask.
That's
But
funny.
anyway, yeah, Khonshu appears, and of course, Valkyrie's like, "What up, bitch? I ain't seen you in forever." And yeah, they get to talking, and everybody's like, "Who the fuck is she talking to?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, sure, you can come in." And then they go inside, and yeah, the Asgardians are just having a good old time,
Mm-hmm.
Just like normal.
just like a normal. Were there any women?
I didn't
Like a
see
bunch of
anyone.
men.
Yeah. What you mean?
So maybe they too experienced the explosion.
They did have that rainbow road there.
Because yeah, Valkyrie was the only one that I saw were Valkyrie and Wanda.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I wonder what happened to like him. Oh wait, he's dead, right? Him doll.
Yeah, and this is zombies. We don't know.
Well, because it's
Heimdall,
based in
yes,
it.
Heimdall
It's
is
based in the
dead.
MCU. Yeah, he's because he died, right?
Yeah, so I would imagine the way that Thor showed up, I imagine that the events from before that were the same.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
Heimdall's probably already dead, and Thor had to Bifrost his way there on his own.
R.I.P. to a real one. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, they're partying, they're having a feast, and she's like, "Oh, this was a gift from the Queen of Sokovia," and Baron Zemo's like, "The what?"
Yeah. Queen.
Yeah, I recognize no deity.
Yeah.
And they see Thor sitting up there, and Kamala's like, "Oh shit, Thor! It's an Avenger!" And Valkyrie's like, "No, he doesn't. He don't
You
talk
don't
no
do that no
more."
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact that he survived is crazy. But
Yeah.
also he's Thor. But yeah, he was broken.
Yeah.
That reminded this scene right here reminded me when we watched the Star Wars show when the one dude was like, "Yeah, he don't talk no more." Was that Ahsoka? You know, it was like the Jedi was like they did something so horrible to the people of that planet that he chose to go silence. Like he don't talk to nobody no more.
Uh,
I do remember that.
I
Was
do
that
remember.
Ahsoka?
I feel like it was something else.
It
But
was either Ahsoka or
Is
the
it?
one with old girl in it.
Is
oh,
it?
the twins, the
Yeah,
Yeah. I
twins.
think it's that. I think it's that one.
Okay,
yeah, because they were
Uh,
trying to kill specific.
Acolyte.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
okay.
think.
That reminded me of that when he was like, "Yeah, he don't talk to nobody no more."
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, like this is not the first time we've seen Thor broken. So yeah, he's broken. And whenever Wanda walks in looking normal, we were all like, what?
Yeah.
I
What's
thought this was a
happening?
different. I thought it was a different one from like a different multiverse. I thought she was gonna be like, "Yeah, this Wanda has came from a different multiverse. It's not me." But it's like, no, that ain't what it was.
Nah, it was the same Wanda. And what I thought was great, whenever Kamala was like, no, you're the zombie queen. I know exactly what this is. She said, I was infected once, and we see Valkyrie say, what the fuck did you
Yeah.
just say?
Yeah.
Like, Valkyrie peeped game before anybody else.
She did.
Valkyrie was immediately like,
She was the first to attack.
she was like, what?
Yeah.
And yeah, Valkyrie from then on was pissed
Yeah.
and should have been. And then, yeah, she said, I'm trying to heal the world, and then she releases the genjutsu, and we see that everybody's been eating fucking zombie parts.
Oh, that's tough.
And that's what turned uh Red Guardian
Guardian.
eventually.
Yeah.
But also, he took longer to turn than the Asgardians did,
He did.
which is also weird, but whatever. Maybe he ate less food than them. And what was also funny is that Agent Wu was about to eat something, and Moonblade slapped that shit out of his hand.
He did. He
So
did.
Moonblade kind of
Oh,
knew what was
well,
going on.
because remember they said, and you didn't notice. He was like, "Well, Khonshu don't tell me everything."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Valkyrie was like, Kanji didn't want to, warn me about this shit. It's like, hey, he didn't even tell me.
Right.
But yeah, when he slapped it out of Agent Wu's hand, I was like, oh, he knows something.
Mm-hmm.
Because they lead you to believe, like, hey, be respectful.
Right.
No, he just saved your life.
100%.
And then, yeah, he got mauled. But yeah, Baron Zemo dies. Death Dealer was cooking for a little bit, and then that Asgardian came and broke his
You got
shit.
that.
I was like, up,
Both of them.
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah. That was tough to watch. I was like,
And the
damn.
way that Death like got smacked, like
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like they rolled around and pow.
I was not ready for that.
Same.
Uh, and then yeah, Agent Wu gets got, and everybody else goes to the ship, and Kamala's trying to get Red Guardian and keep him, but then he starts to turn, and she's like, "I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
will honor you."
Yeah, bro, you Red Guardian. You gotta be like, you gotta leave me. Like I know he said that, but it's like you gotta do better, bro.
You
Like,
gotta pull out that thing. You gotta do like, you know what I mean? Put the little dagger right there, like right in the
yeah,
stomach, and
yeah, bro.
just
You
Seppuku.
gotta,
yeah, just take
yeah,
one
bro.
for the
You
team, brother.
got, yeah, you definitely got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Um, but anyway, yeah, because yeah, like he knew. he got bit, or he knew that he ate that food.
Yep.
He knew what was going to happen,
Yeah.
and he was about to get on that ship.
Yep.
But whatever. So she says, "I will honor you," and pushes him away. And they start leaving, and the ship just stops and like put some gas on it. It's like,
Yeah.
I promise I'm trying.
Yeah.
And then Wanda Darth Vader's that ship back.
Nice reference. Obi-Wan reference. I like it.
Yeah. Like that's exactly what I thought of.
Yeah. That was dope.
And yeah, she brings it back and then she just starts monologuing.
Get over here. Yeah.
And then everybody's hair starts to lift with lightning. And it's like, what's happening?
That was
And,
tough.
and yeah, when Thor showed up, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do not think that was Hemi voicing him.
I don't
No, it's not him.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
don't
so
think
either.
it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, because I thought, why are y'all still here?
Yeah.
And eventually Thor is like, why are y'all still here?
Yeah. You should have been up out of there. As soon as
Y'all
he
should
landed,
leave.
you should have been gone.
I put that thing in hyperspeed.
Absolutely.
We are
We would have been seeing
leaving.
stars. Yeah, we would
Yep.
have seen stars.
And so yeah, they fight, and everybody is able to escape, and they make it to outer space, and they use the transmitter. She's like, hit the yellow one. This yellow one? No, not that one. How about this
Yeah.
yellow one? Nope, not that one. I was like, tell her which one, goddammit.
Yeah.
Valkyrie just doing riddles and shit. This is stupid. We got shit to do. And luckily, they didn't need to grow it to its original size, but didn't matter anyway. The Nova Corps was already there. And
Yeah.
Valkyrie, again, is the one who peeps game.
She's there's no way they got to here this fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Valkyrie was like, it would have taken it weeks to get to them. This means that, like, she immediately was like, something's not right.
Yeah.
And the Nova Corps is like, your Earth has been quarantined and declared condemned.
Yeah.
Get your asses back down there, or you will be eliminated.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have 10 seconds.
Yeah.
When are they gonna introduce the Nova Prime? Like, I thought this was gonna introduce them or something because like
I kind of felt like it'd be tough to introduce him here because you don't have a live action actor yet. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of a tough, and we don't know if it's Sam or if you know what I mean. Like
I'm like, dang, dude, they've been talking about Nova Corps for a long time, bro. When are we gonna get our main guy?
yeah, I know. Hopefully soon, but I also thought that when they mentioned Nova Corps like earlier, like episode 1 or whatever episode it was, I was like, "Ooh, okay, we might get
Like
a Nova."
I thought he was gonna be like the answer to everything. Like I thought he was
Yeah,
gonna like go down and rip everything up and I don't know do shit, but nope.
yeah,
Or
but
have some kind of answer for this.
right, yeah. But it was really good writing to have them just kind of chilling there already and being basically like extermination group.
You're
You
like a
know,
wall
yeah,
to say this plague is not getting out.
right. You're right. Whether you say you're healthy or not coming off that thing, it don't matter.
Yeah, like no, we're not doing
Yeah.
that. Like we are not letting this thing get out. So yeah,
Right.
like, this planet has been condemned. You're not leaving.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you could have brought some shit with you, not even know it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, y'all got bed bugs. Y'all got to stay there.
Thanks.
So we agree that this episode was better than 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
This episode was a
yeah,
very good episode.
For sure.
yes.
And so this takes us to episode 4. We open with the Nova Corps attacking their ship. The ship ends up getting destroyed and everyone falls to Earth. They are saved by Carmitage and told the legend of Infinity Hulk. The Zombie Queen pulls up on Infinity Hulk as she has gathered a sufficient army to handle him. Infinity Hulk cooks for a minute, but the army is too much. Just as the Queen is about to take what she came for, the squad arrives right on time with the assist. The Zombie Queen starts whispering in Kamala's ear, and Zombie Thor shows up. He's a problem, but Hulk is able to handle him, but this creates an opening for the Zombie Queen to siphon the power from Infinity Hulk and convince Kamala to join her to quote-unquote save everyone. There's a magic explosion, and Kamala wakes up with her mom yelling at her that she has company. Riri and Get Bishop are there, and she hugs them both very hard. They all go get boba, and Kamala starts getting zombie flashes. Riri is breaking through and telling, or trying to tell Kamala that she's basically in Westview. And
Oh,
that's the episode.
is that really what is that? Did
No,
she say that? Oh,
Westview is a reference to what
okay, okay,
Wanda did to an entire town,
Yeah,
okay, okay. I was like, whoa.
yeah. It felt
not
like a
actual Westview.
Okay,
yeah,
because I'm still trying to figure out what that ending was.
So
yeah.
let's talk about this episode. So, um, of course, the Nova Corps just starts firing at her.
Dumping, bruh.
And then, of course, because Valkyrie speaks in fucking riddles, she, you know, turn on the thrusters. How?
Right.
I said do it now. Okay.
On a brand new ship.
And then he just started pushing buttons, which is what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do in that
Hmm.
situation. Because you didn't tell me how to turn on the fucking thrusters.
Right.
Yeah, imagine you get in the cockpit of a plane and the pilot tell you like, "Hey, press the landing gear." You can be like, "What
Right.
button is this?"
Hmm.
And the pilot's just like, why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
just
just
press
start touching
everything.
shit. Yeah. So yeah, I think that Shang-Chi did the right thing.
Yeah.
He did exactly what he was told to do. And so the ship just stops and gets lit up. And Kamala is able to put a bubble around everybody. And everybody was like, hey, good job. And then they start falling to Earth. And it's like, it's getting a little warm.
I ain't gonna
And
lie,
it's cracking.
Shang-Chi. When Shang-Chi like looked at Moon Knight like falling, he did like a double take. He was like, "What the?"
Oh, that was
Moon
hilarious.
Knight falling was perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
Looking over, he's just in a tight like
yeah, that moon
cross.
Yeah.
blade, that was so good.
Yeah.
He did a double take. That made me chuckle. I ain't gonna lie. He's like,
Yeah.
"What the?" He's like, "Bro,
Yeah. What the
what?"
fuck is
Yeah,
going on? Hold
Shang-Chi
on.
is falling upside down trying to figure out what to do. And yeah, he's just like Hayabusa. Just was like hilarious. Oh,
Yeah,
so
that
good.
that that made me chuckle.
Yeah, same.
I loved it. Because yeah, again, the right response.
Absolutely.
But yeah, they're like, hey, Kamala's getting hot and there's cracking. I know.
Hmm.
Hey, there's more cracking. It's getting hotter. I know. I'm trying to keep this thing together.
I would have slapped every other one. I was like, let her cook.
Yeah, like
Relax.
please, yeah, like she needs words of encouragement.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually, yeah, they're all falling from the sky, and I knew that Kamertage was going to save them
Yeah.
because I was like, yeah, that's the only way they get out of
They
this.
survive out of this. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention too. When we saw the Comertage people, I thought we was gonna see Ned.
Okay,
I because remember he's with
yeah,
them.
he
I
started
thought
learning it.
that's what I
That's
thought we was gonna
true.
see.
I forgot
Also,
about
where's American Chavez? She was with them too.
She
him.
probably was like, nah, I'm not going to that Earth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's always going on. She's like hit that star button to see I'm going to get up out of here for now.
Yeah,
Honestly,
because she's the only America Chavez, right?
Right.
Because
yes.
she can travel between.
Between different, yeah.
Yeah, so she saw that world and was like, fuck that.
I kind of forgotten Kamala's like outfit. And so when the series started, like episode one, and right at the beginning, at first I was like, is that America Chavez? Like, I couldn't quite tell because couldn't see the red going around her top and like her bracelet. Uh, but no, that it's America Chavez would have been kind of cool, but yeah, Kamala definitely
But
served a purpose.
America
that would have
Chavez
been
wouldn't have
too
made
big.
sense here.
Yeah, that's too big of a plot hole. Like she could
Yeah,
literally solve all of it. Like just go to a different
Yeah, like
multiverse.
she could
yeah,
leave at any moment.
yeah,
But it would have made sense that Wanda was trying to get her.
yeah. Same.
But yeah, because that's the thing I didn't understand, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So we see that Kamertage has collected them, and Kamala's like, "Ooh, Spider-Man, I'm a fan." And they tell him about Infinity Hulk. Like, this is what happened. That explosion was serious, and it needed to be absorbed and contained. And there was only one person who could do that,
I love this.
and
Gay
that was the
Hulk.
Hulk. Yes.
Relax. But the fact that they were like we needed a Hulk. I love when they say that. Like there's more than one. You know, what I mean, obviously there is, but we know who he's talking about,
Yeah.
and I love that because it's like, yeah, you're right. Like only person stable enough to hold that power without just exploding. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because Thanos and the Hulk are the only people that could contain that power without dying immediately.
Absolutely.
And so we then see the zombie queen start to pull up on him because they say like he is a conduit
Hmm.
containing that power and the zombie queen wants it for herself, but she can't beat him on her own.
Hmm.
So she's been trying to amass an army to beat him, and now she's done it.
She got an army for real. That felt like Game of Thrones level army.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she pulled up on him
Yeah.
with everybody.
Everything, boats, all that.
And I was like, the fact that she has this level of tactical planning is so stupid.
She sent everything she had at him.
Everything.
Water, space, like people, like it was
Yeah,
all.
giants. Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, some of the Pym people. Yeah, the fact that she dropped that water from the raft. I was like,
Hmm.
oh my God.
You're right.
Like, and again, the fact that she's a zombie, she should not be able to plan this well.
Right.
Like, this was well executed.
Absolutely. He was
And
getting tired.
yeah, and I wonder if she kind of let Okoye be herself, because Okoye seemed to be, she was the general.
Yeah.
Like, she was, uh, calling the plays. But yeah, it was, that was terrifying.
Hmm.
But Infinity Hulk, I was hoping we'd get to see him clap, because, the Hulk clap is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
just kind of punching the air and throwing these zombies all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I felt like he did a clap to one of the giants,
Yeah,
but I couldn't tell if that was like his actual clap or if that was just like a push, you know what I mean? So
I ain't gonna lie. They should have made him a little bit stronger.
I
I agree, honestly.
I think yeah, the execution, the move choices wasn't the best because Hulk isn't doing a push with the hands open. Like no, he's smashing the ground.
Yeah.
He's like you said, clap.
I
You
think I
know,
think it would last. They should have made him. He should have lasted a lot longer.
yeah, he should have did a few different things that should have been
Cause
crazy.
like, yeah, he fighting level one zombies. Like, look what he did to Abomination. Like, that was easy.
Yeah,
The level one zombies should have not have overrun him like
and
they
the fact
did.
that he I mean killed Thor like and struggled with these others is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Um, I agree. I think that like him having trouble in the water kind of made sense,
Yeah.
but and yeah, like him having trouble with the Asgardians kind of made sense because they're stronger than people are.
Hmm.
But yeah, like the regular people shouldn't have been an issue. The giant people shouldn't have been an issue. Uh, I mean, yeah, I think that it could have been handled a little better. It
Yeah.
wasn't terrible, but
Yeah, I think it could last a little bit longer.
yeah. So, the queen, kind of reaches him and she's like, "Isn't it such a burden to have all this power? Let's go ahead and take that off of you. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry." And then the squad shows up right on time, and in Kamartaj, they're like, "This is going to be a suicide mission. Understand that?
Right.
Like that's what we're going into. And if you aren't interested, I understand. But this is going to be a last stand."
Yep.
Like it actually reminded me of X-Men whenever the like six X-Men were like standing in a line trying to, stop them from getting to Leech.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Like it kind of reminded me of that. Not a great movie, but a cool moment.
Right.
And so, yeah, and Kamala looks to her left, she looks to her right, and she's like, "I have my friends by my side. I think I'm gonna be okay."
Yeah.
So while they're fighting, the zombie queen is just whispering sweet nothings into her ear, really trying to get her on her side. And I wondered if she was gonna send Captain Marvel to fight Thor.
I see.
Because I wondered why she hadn't, like, if she was able to control folks at this level, I kind of wondered why she wasn't using Captain Marvel. Like, I thought that Captain Marvel was going to finally defeat Icarus, and that's who was showing up. But
Yeah.
I guess she either didn't need her or couldn't run her.
Yeah. I wonder if I
I
mean
feel
I'm
like,
assuming, but I wasn't sure if like she was stuck in that like graveyard area or something. I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, it's unclear what the deal is there.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I thought that one of those two would reappear, like one of
Hmm.
either Icarus or Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, Zombie Thor shows up, and Hulk has to work hard to kill him. But yeah, he does. And the way that she popped up on him after that,
Yeah.
again, they have made Wanda the scariest character.
Yeah.
Because some of the
Like,
shit she be doing, I'm like, oh,
yeah, she kind of popped up out of nowhere. Like
that was
Hulk
the
gave,
point.
yeah, he gave, you know what I mean, Thor like that Seth Rollins stump. And
Yep.
then yeah, she pulled up quick and like, yeah, that was taking advantage of the moment.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I liked that because if you're her, that's what you do. I tried to come in softly and quietly and I tried to be like, hey, buddy,
Yeah.
sun's getting low. And when that didn't work, she pulled up on him so quick
Yeah.
and just took him. And I was like, yep, that's how you do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that made sense. That's yeah. So she starts to siphon his power. And then she says to Kamala, like, hey, I'm too strong. You can't hurt me.
Yeah.
But we together can save everybody. So here's what I don't understand. I don't understand why, I don't get how
Why
Kamala's
she?
important or why she needs Kamala or what Kamala can do. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I feel like we won't find out until season two. Yeah, I didn't understand it either.
Yeah. It seemed like there's a bigger story or Kamala has some bigger powers that we aren't aware of or something.
Yeah, because I understand, again, had it been America Chavez, I understand why you
Absolutely.
need her.
Yeah.
I I don't know how Kamala contributes to this or like why she has to be a willing participant in it or like I don't understand.
Do we do we think this is one of those like we're trying to push Kamala to be the
Oh,
next?
one
Yeah.
hundred percent,
Okay.
one
Okay.
hundred percent.
That's kind of the vibe I got as well. Like, okay, you just been put in this spot because we want you to be the next person. You know.
Because yeah, the only way I could make it make sense is Kamala kind of has the power to like protect the zombies.
Hmm.
Because the zombies have weak bodies. And
Yeah.
so with Kamala's power, you could really be unstoppable with this zombie army
Hmm.
because nobody could really hurt them.
Yeah.
Is the only thing I don't know.
It's odd.
Maybe the magic that comes with her bangle is involved somehow. But we see that Kamala surrenders.
Right.
And that's reminiscent of what we see from her dear friend Riri in Ironheart.
True.
We see that there's a very powerful magical red person who's like, let's make a deal. And it's very obviously not a good deal.
Right.
Like, it's very clear that, like, you don't want to make a deal with this person, but they kind of either aren't giving you a choice or are offering to give you exactly what you want. And Kamala says, like, this cannot have all been for nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go with it because I've lost. I'm watching all the last people on Earth be dealt with because
Hmm.
whenever Wenwu and Death Dealer showed up and they were like splitting into pieces and fighting, I was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was hilarious because Shang-Chi and Katie were fighting and still making like what the fuck face, but they were still go. I was like, see, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, she surrenders and then we see a big, magic. The explosion was pretty gay. Like whenever we saw like all that that looks
Y-
yeah, and
See,
it was you know
got that
bunch of
rainbow
colors.
ball.
Yeah, it was a bunch of colors, and then we see Mumbina just yelling at Kamala that her friends are here.
Yeah.
I think that her name was Mumbina. I don't know. I may not be remembering her name, but anyway, she hugs them so hard.
Yeah.
And they're confused. They're like, We saw you yesterday."
Yeah, like, are
Hmm.
you good? Like, what's going on
Right.
with you?
Yeah, like, what's what's all this then? So they hug, they get boba, and they're just, having a good time. And then she gets some zombie flashes.
Yeah.
And we see that Riri says to her, "I hacked the system. You're in a genjutsu.
Yeah.
What you're seeing is not real."
Hmm.
So, of course, that leads us to some questions like, what got hacked? Like, what's happening here? Because Wanda can put people under a genjutsu without technology.
True.
So, again, this would lead me to believe that Kamala's on some kind of machine if Riri was able to hack into it. Like, if
Mm,
hacking is what Riri did.
that that I could see that.
But yeah, because again, Wanda's magic,
Yeah.
which we saw whenever Melina in episode one took over the zombies in the room, and Okoye was unbothered, and she was like, "They follow you," and she was like, "No, they
Hmm.
follow science." And then, basically, Okoye was like, "Wanda, how about you take these people back?" And then she just did it effortlessly.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the ending,
Yeah.
and I don't know how Riri hacking was able to do like I we're gonna have to just see what happens. But like I am not able to make sense of the ending right now.
Same.
Yeah, yeah, we won't know until season 2. Yeah.
One
Uh,
thing I did forget to mention, whenever Kamala met Spider-Man and then Ant-Man like popped up, she punched the shit out of him. And
yeah.
it was hilarious, and I was like, that's accurate
Yeah.
because you can't just be popping up like that.
And I love her, you know, Avengers fandom.
Yes. She's great. I really like her.
Yeah, she's. It's weird because, like, obviously, with MCU's not so great moment right now, they've had some really good choices as far as like the next generation. Kate Bishop, obviously, Elena, and then yeah, her like
I
spot
agree.
on. Yeah.
I agree. So, um, Jordan, Marvel Zombies. What are your overall thoughts, and do you have a scale of 1 to 10 rating for it?
I think overall they did really good. I think they hit the mark with this one. I think if people are even not even like Marvel fans, I think they could enjoy this one. And it was violent, and I think Marvel Zombies should have been. I think overall, I think I'm feeling like I know we don't do like somewhere between like 7.5 and 8. I would probably lean towards I'll say an 8 right now.
Okay.
It's like sometimes I feel 7.5, sometimes I feel 8. I feel like it's like right in between, but I'm gonna go 8.
Okay. Okay. Brandon?
Yeah, it's tough because like a lot of it is really good. I think the only thing I'm gonna go 7.5, and the only reason is because there were a few characters where I was like, man, we probably could have got something better. You know what I mean? Because when they all drop down, kind of like the Avengers, right? When they're about to trying to save Hulk, it felt very like, oh, like a couple of these people aren't making it for sure, and due to their inability to actually put in work, you know.
No
So
Sam Wilson. I'm surprised.
yeah, like it was a few people, it was a few choices where I was like, man, we probably could have got a better option here. But overall, 7.5 is really good.
And I think that, I mean, the people did as good a job as they could against this army. Like the girl who like made the ships shoot themselves, I was like, "Oh, that was perfect."
Yeah,
Like that's
that's
that's what
true.
you do in that situation.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think that I would also give it a 7.5. It was pretty good. Like better than I was ready for it to be.
Yeah.
Um I I think it did a lot of things really well. So I actually, yeah, I'll say eight because I am not able to point to a bunch of things that I was just like, oh, that was a bad choice, or oh, I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, all the choices they made were good or reasonable, and there was a lot of stuff in here that, you know, made sense for the world we were in.
Hmm.
But again, there were some things that were like, like the way they had to get rid of Blade, I was like, okay.
That was tough.
And
That
I
my boy went
assumed
out.
they
That's
just
tough.
sent him somewhere because that looked like the Bifrost. So I don't know
Uh,
if he was dead. They made it look like he died, but
It
they
might
had to
not
have
be.
just sent him somewhere.
Yeah, it might not be. No bones or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. When Thor showed up, I was like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah, at all.
And the
Yeah.
fact that he has access to all of his shit, like Stormbreaker was destroyed whenever Thanos fought him. That, yeah, like Stormbreaker's gone, and yet he
Yeah.
was able to summon Stormbreaker.
Yeah. It was just nuts.
Like, oh, okay, that's
You're right.
fine.
Yeah, I feel like I forgot about that one.
Because yeah, Stormbreaker is how he accesses the Bifrost, as far as I understand.
I think that's right.
So yeah, the fact that he was able to summon Stormbreaker, which absolutely got destroyed. Uh, okay, you whatever.
Yeah.
Episode's got to happen, and we got to be able to do something about Moonblade.
Moonblade.
So
Blade Knight. Night Blade. Yeah.
yeah, I guess Blade Knight is
Yeah.
because if the Funko Pop is that, then yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But uh,
Surprisingly good show though.
surprisingly good.
I am encouraged.
Yeah, like I would absolutely recommend this to people. I would absolutely like I want to see where we go from here.
Absolutely.
I'd
Absolutely.
be okay if they did just like I mean not necessarily a theatrical release, but like a movie of this.
I can see that. He could
Um
do well too.
yeah, like was Werewolf by Night a movie?
Kinda. It was like a one shot, like TV series
Yeah,
show.
it was I want to say movie just because it was an hour and something. But
Yeah,
yeah, like you
Yeah.
said, it was one time.
I feel like they just call it a special.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they call it.
Okay. So yeah, like
Yeah,
I'd be fine if they did, episodes. I'd be fine if they just did a special for
yeah,
this. But yeah, I was happy with it.
same.
Again, didn't really know what was gonna come from this. Have either of you read the Marvel Zombies comic?
I have
I
not.
I don't think I have, but I think I know like all the major beats that happen. It is very different from the MCU version.
So
I do
what,
know that.
as far as you remember, what happens in the comic book? Or what are some things that happen in the Marvel Zombies comic? Like who's involved? What's going on?
I think I think Sentry. I think he crashes to Earth and like he has a virus. I don't remember how he got the virus, but then the virus like quickly spread, and of course all the Avengers got taken over. Spider-Man got taken over. Um, and then you start to see like all the heroes just like get taken out one by one.
Hmm.
Um, I I don't remember a lot about it. Yeah, I just know that it spread super fast, and I don't think anybody actually survived it. I don't remember anybody surviving it. I remember Silver Surfer gets bitten, like he comes down, he
Damn.
gets bitten. Galactus turns into Galactus zombies. Um,
What does he eat? Like that's
Yeah.
weird.
Earth with humans, I guess. Or,
Because
I
that's
don't
the if the
remember
zombie
the.
plague is the kind of virus that can affect things in that tier, because Galactus is one of them tiers like he's not affected by viruses.
yeah.
You wouldn't think.
Right.
So yeah, like if Celestials can be zombified, then yeah, there's nothing
Yeah,
that
we're
can be
cooked.
done.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Uatu, the Watcher, is like seeing all this and like can't deal with it. I think he just like leaves. But they did that original one. and then they did like a bunch of follow-ups like afterwards. So like they had so much success with that first one. They tried to do like a whole bunch of random ones
I think I've
uh
seen the random ones.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Right. Um, well,
Let
I
us
I
know.
also think that using Wanda for this was a good choice
Yeah, I agree.
because it would make sense that she would be able to pretty much control herself through it.
Yeah,
And the fact that she's tied to chaos, oh yeah.
yeah.
Like this is pure chaos.
Hmm.
So,
Evil.
yeah, I think Wanda's being utilized well at this point.
Yeah, they use her
Yeah.
a bunch of different mediums, so that's good.
But
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Well,
So we
yeah.
uh we were going to talk about I know that we keep teasing it.
Yeah.
We keep saying we're going to do it. And we are at some point.
Right.
But we were going to rehash some of our Marvel ratings because some of us
Spenser.
have us have done some ratings that after review probably won't make a bunch of sense. And it be like that sometimes. That is one of the reasons we keep records of these things
True.
because I know for myself that I tend to lean very generous for a first time watch.
True.
But we all do things that sometimes don't make all the sense in the world. And one day we are
We'll get it.
going to talk about it.
Yeah. We'll get it done for sure. Because that's gonna
But that is
Um,
be
not this day.
it
yeah,
will not be this day. So
will not be
today
this
we
day.
will not be reviewing the reviews,
Thanks.
but we are going to.
It's on the
And
docket.
yeah, you can look forward to that at some point because it's not that we don't want to do it, it's that we want to dedicate the necessary time to it
Thanks.
because it's gonna need to be hashed.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do it today and try to rush through it and, skimp out on the full experience of the discussion that we will need to have.
Hmm.
It will happen. We're not just going to keep teasing it. We're going to get there. But
We will.
please be patient with us and understand that there are too many shows.
True.
Yeah.
And we got to talk about them.
And with that being said, we'll never duplicate it.
Always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.